Okay, so I've got the data set here and I'm going to recode a column. That means to say certain values in the column I want to change. So here I'm showing you accurate legend, and let's say that I wanted to change that to something else. I found that that was the wrong name and I wanted to make it the right name. And so I'm going to right click in the column name up here, and that's going to give me the choice of recode, about the fifth one down. So I'll go to recode. And then you'll see that this is categorical data and showing me every single value that is in this variable. So I'm going to scroll down until I find that accurate legend, a little bit farther down. And when I find that, I'll change it to whatever value I want. Let's say I wanted to call this legend 2. So I could click in there and I could put a 2 there. So the next thing I would have to choose is whether or not I want to keep this in the same column or make it into a new column. And right now the default is new column. It's added a 2 to the name of the column. So that way I could preserve the old column if I wanted to go back to it. In this case I don't particularly want to do that, so I'll just say in place, and then what will happen is that we'll just use the same old name and it'll make it as if I had changed the data in the column itself. So better to do it this way than to actually edit individual cells in the spreadsheet. So now I'm going to go down to the bottom here and I'm going to click on recode, and that will actually put the change in. So I clicked on that, and now you can see right across from legend, it now says accurate, says legend 2 rather than legend. Another thing I could use recoding for is if I wanted to just blank out a value so that it was treated as if it wasn't there at all, like you'd gotten rid of something that you thought was erroneous data. And then that would replace it with a dot. I'm going to go over and show you an example of a dot here in this data set. Those dots stand for missing data. You don't have to change them. You don't have to take them out. They are what JMP puts in to indicate that that cell is actually blank.